Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Z and I'm a Canadian Pakistani cinematographer. And today I'm doing comparison between the Dzofilm Arles primes versus the Dzofilm Vespid lenses. Now here I have the 25, 35, and 75 in the Arles primes. And then I have the 21, 35, and 75 in the Vespids. I was trying to match up all of these lenses, but unfortunately I only had access to the 21mm in the Vespid line. But yeah, I will be doing a comparison between each of these lenses and how they look. But first, I just want to compare both of these lenses physically. Okay, so I'm not going to get too much into the technical specs of both of these lenses because you can look all of that up and there's other great YouTube videos that cover all that. But there are a few key differences I just quickly want to chat about. Now, the Vespids are a lot more compact, a lot lighter in weight. So if you are looking to do some more run and gun style, if you're a solo filmmaker or you're doing a lot of gimbal work, then the Vespids are probably the way to go because the Arles primes are large. They're almost double the weight of the Vespid counterparts, and you do notice it right away. These are definitely heavy. So if you are doing more production work, more tripod work, more interviews, more sit-down style, then these are probably the way to go. And the key difference on why these are so much difference in weight and size is because of their T-stop. Now, the Vespids go down to a T2.1 and the Arles go down to a T1.4. So what does that mean? Two things essentially. One is that you're getting 2.25 more light with the Arles going down to a T1.4, which is great if you're doing low light work, high frame speed rates, high frame speed shots. I said that completely wrong, but moving on. Another key difference is also that you're getting a subject separation between your subject and your background, and a lot more bokeh down to a T1.4, which is great for getting, pardon for saying this, but a lot more cinematic image. So I do think that's a great benefit for the Arles primes, and they just look so stunning when you stop them down to a T1.4. Still plenty sharp, although I do find myself shooting at T2 quite often, but having that option to go down to T1.4 is just fantastic, and really you do get a great image out of these. But again, the size difference is definitely noticeable, especially when they have them side by side. It is just crazy how heavy this lens feels compared to the Vespids. So that is one key difference that you do need to keep in mind. Just the sheer size and weight will make a difference on your rig. In terms of image quality, I do feel the Vespids give a little bit softer, vintage type of feel to your image, and they have a fantastic look. I do find they're quite useful around T4. They do get sharp enough and give you a very pleasant image around T4. Whereas the Arles, I find, are quite sharp around T2.8. So again, you do see that difference in image quality, and also that you're gonna get a much more pleasant, neutral type of look with the Arles, which is, I think, a lot better for an all-rounder type of lens. So no matter what type of shoot that you have, this one I feel like is a lot more versatile in its type of work and image quality that it can produce. But if you do have a certain style that you're going for and want a little bit more of a character, the Vespids are probably the way to go. But again, both of these just produce fantastic images. I don't think you can make a wrong choice. I do think it's really gonna come down to the size and the weight, because that is the main factor. Another factor is also the cost. The Vespids, I believe, on average usually go for about 1,600 USD, and the Arles go for around 2,400 per lens. You can get these both in a 5-lens kits and a 10-lens kit, I believe, but don't quote me on the prices because they do fluctuate, and you can look that up easily, but there is definitely a price difference between the Vespids and the Arles. Now, again, I just want to highlight, I don't think you can make a wrong choice going with either one of these lenses. This one is lighter, compact, a little bit lower in price. These ones are heavier, faster T-stop, and a little bit more expensive. For me, I chose the Arles primes. I do a lot more production work, so long-term wise, these are the ones I knew I wanted to go with. And I absolutely love the image that comes out of these. Granted, I also love the image that comes out of the Vespids, so I don't know if this video is helpful at all, but I do just want to highlight that both of these are fantastic choices. I don't think you can make a wrong choice. Now, I am going to show some comparisons between these lenses. So if you have any questions, you can let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy the test footage.